Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, January 5th. I am 150 pages into Babylon's Ashes, and this is definitely the main focus, main priority for this week in terms of reading. No doubt it's like almost 1/3 in, and I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm really enjoying it, but I'm not loving it as much as I expected to, because I expected it to be like immediately 5 stars, like the 2 previous books in the series, but it's not. So far, it's not giving me the 5-star feelings, but still really enjoying it. It feels like probably a 4 stars. We'll see. And then I want is a strong word. I will probably, hopefully, read at least one, but I would like to read 2 of the romance books for my romance video. I think the next one I'm gonna read is Leo Loves Aries. So yeah, I'll read that. I know literally nothing about that book. I have no idea what that is about. And next, the other one that I'm planning on trying to read this week is Pestilence, and that one I do know like what it is about, because my friend read that kind of like recently, and I remember her like talking about it with me, so like I know what that's gonna be about. The first one, I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, those are the plans. And in terms of things other than reading, this week I have an exam on Friday at I think 5 p.m. and my friend from Brazil is coming this week, also on Friday. So we are certainly gonna hang out during the weekend, and I am so excited to do that because I haven't seen her in 2 years. So I am so excited to see her, to be with her again. And I'm gonna stay here this weekend. I'm not going home to my parents' house. I'm going to stay here to hang out, but my parents will probably come on Sunday, because since my friend is coming like this weekend, or like the end of this week, I'm going to do like a birthday celebration like a week later, just so she can be there as well, because that just made more sense to me. So I mean, obviously, like, I celebrated my birthday with my parents and my grandma yesterday, but like friends celebration thing is gonna be next weekend, and yeah, my parents are probably gonna come as well. So there's that, and those are the plans. That's what is probably gonna happen this week, and welcome to the vlog. Hello, so it is Thursday, and I have read quite a lot, actually. Should I have spent my time studying instead of reading? Yes. Is reading much more fun? Also yes. So I actually read 3 books. And so firstly, I finished Babylon's Ashes, and I read the novella that comes after it, which is called Strange Dogs. And so in this one, I don't think I talked about it at all in the intro. I think I talked about it, but it was in like last week's vlog. But basically, obviously, I can really talk about the plot of this book because it's the 6th in the series, but it's, especially in the like first half, or like maybe a little more than the first half, it was just feeling like a continuation of the previous book, which, I mean, obviously, because it's a series, But I mean, in the other books, obviously there is, I mean, it's set in the same place. It has the same main characters. The overall theme, the overall plot is, continuing throughout the series, but like the main event of the book is usually different. And in this case, the main event is actually the continuation of the main event of the previous book. It's like kind of the same thing, just like progressed a little bit. But I don't know, it just felt like a bit too much of the same. And also there were so many POVs, especially in the beginning. Then it's stopped being like so many. We got to maybe like 4 or 5, which is the average of the series. But in the beginning there were so many POVs, and I just wanted like the characters that I love. Not to say that I wasn't enjoying it. I was still really, really enjoying it because I love this world and the characters and the plot. I do love it. I just wasn't, obsessed like I expected to be with this book, because the 2 previous ones I gave 5 stars to. So I was expecting this one to also give me like the 5-star feeling right away. And it definitely didn't, but I was still really, really enjoying it. And then the last third, especially, I really loved because there was more action, things were progressing fast, and the end was insane. And I ended up giving it 4 stars. And yeah, definitely looking forward to the next one because, like I said, the end was insane. And then the novella, it was set 6 years after the event of this book, and we were following a girl who lived with her family on a planet that was not Earth. And she was discovering, everyone was still discovering like the planet's creatures, wildlife, and she meets some strange dogs, and they have like some sort of powers. They can basically fix things, and she gives them something to fix that, she shouldn't have, and things go very wrong. And I loved that novella so much. Like every second of it was absolutely perfect to me. And the ending, like even the very last sentence, perfection. And so I gave it 5 stars. And then I also read the romance book. I think I said I would read it. So I read Leo Loves Aries, and we were following Theo, and he lived with his twin sister Leonie, and they were they were in college, and they were looking for a third roommate. And also they were still trying to get over their exes, because like their respective ex-boyfriend and ex-girlfriend, like they broke up with them and started dating each other, and they were gonna get married. And that sounds like so horrible, but that was happening. And Theo is also trying to get back his tutor that he had like in another semester, and that tutor turns out to be looking for a place. So they talk to him to see if he wants to be their roommate. And their mom tells him that since their zodiac sign is Leo, they should be looking for Aries. And guess who is a fucking Aries? Obviously their new roommate, who's called Jamie. And so Theo is like trying to set up Jamie with his sister, but obviously he's the one who ends up falling in love with Jamie. I'm not gonna say much because this is for another video, but I don't have really any feelings towards this book. Like the first romance I read for that video, I really dislike this one. I have no emotions. Like I didn't hate it, definitely did not hate it. And the characters are definitely like much more fun, and their like banter and flirting was also much more fun than the characters from the other book I read. But I just don't care about the romance. And so I was just bored because there was like no other, subplots apart from the romance. There was like nothing else happening, nothing that I was invested in, because clearly was not invested in their relationship. And so it was okay. It was okay. That's it. That's my review. It was okay. So yeah, that's what I've read, and I am going to start the next romance book that I'm actually like cautiously excited for, because it is romance, but it's also like kind of fantasy. Like there is another subplot. So I'm excited about that. And that is what's been happening in terms of reading. And then apart from reading, I have obviously, been to work and been studying. Maybe not as much as I should, but I have been studying. And on Tuesday, like I was expecting for my internet to be installed. I don't know if I even talked about this, but it was supposed to be installed on Tuesday from 5 to 8. And so here I was, like I came early from work. Here I was waiting from 5 to 8 and no one came. And then I called them and the number didn't even work. Like basically like I called and just they said, "Welcome to the customer service." And then silence forever. Nothing happened. So yesterday I went to the store and I told the guy that, I was waiting and no one showed up. And he says, there is no record of anything here to go install the internet at your house. And I was like, excuse me? There was like no record of it. There was like also no record of like my ID, because the guy on Saturday when I, made the contract, he took a photo of my ID because it was needed for the file. And apparently, I don't know what the fuck he did, or I mean, clearly didn't do, but my ID was not on the file and there was no request for internet installation. So I was waiting for nothing, which was super fun. But they're gonna come tomorrow from 12 to 2 p.m. obviously. And I mean, I was gonna stay home anyway because I do have the exam and I want to finish revising. And I asked like the person who's, teaching me stuff at the lab if like she needed anything, if like she needed me to be there or if I could, stay home and revising. And she said like stay home. So I was already planning on staying home, but like what if I wasn't? You know? And yeah, so hopefully tomorrow they'll come, but I mean, I'm assuming they will because I immediately like received a text with that information. And also they called me today to confirm. So I'm assuming I will have internet tomorrow, which I'm excited for. And then at 5, I will have the exam, which I am not excited for. I mean, I'm less nervous than I was for the exam last week, because at least for this one, like I know what I have to know. Doesn't mean I know it, but like I know what I have to know, basically. So there is that. That's great. And then, yeah, my friend from Brazil is flying tonight. She leaves at, like, it's gonna be midnight here, and she gets here tomorrow. So that is very exciting. And then on Sunday, it's going to be my birthday lunch celebration thingy, like a week later. And yeah, I'm very excited for that. And yeah, I think that is everything that I have to say. I don't know if I'll read anything other than that romance book. Realistically, probably not, because I only have like tomorrow and then the weekend I'm gonna be busy. So I probably won't read anything else. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to read like that whole book. But either way, if I have anything interesting to say, I'll update you either tomorrow or on Saturday. Maybe like if I have internet, I'll just come here and say that I'm happy that I have internet. Or if not, I'll come here to complain that I don't have internet. And yeah, that's it. Hello, it is dark. It's dark. Wait, let me go turn on the light. Is that better? I think it's better. So it is Saturday and I have internet. That's great. Yesterday, like the guy was here for 1 hour because he had to change like the cables, and I had to help change the cables, and that just gave me flashbacks when I had to change like the wires in like my parents' house, like for my bedroom because the light wasn't working. That just gave me flashbacks. And I mean, I liked it. Apparently I like being sort of electrician, but you know, I would like even more to not do anything. So there's that, but I do have internet and I'm very happy about that. And I had the exam yesterday and like it was online. I mean, we had to be like there, but it was online, so we got the grade like immediately after we finished, and I had 16 out of 20, which I'm very happy with because I mean the grades don't even count for me because it's like a PhD, so I just need to pass. So like I'm very happy. As long as I passed I would be happy, but I'm like very happy. And what else? Today I just cleaned my house and I showered and I was gonna go grocery shopping, but it started raining. So like, you know, I mean, I do need to go because I need things for today, but I'm definitely not gonna go now because it's like raining a lot. And it's been raining all week. Like last week, it was so hot. Like the weather was so hot. And this week, not only is it colder, which I mean, I don't mind the cold. I would rather be cold than hot, but it's raining so much and like every day. And like earlier today it was thundering and I was like, what is happening? And like on, I think it was, I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday, but it was like so windy, like you could not even have your umbrella open because it was so fucking windy and it was raining at the same time. Not fun at all. But yeah, that's what's happening. My friend from Brazil is here already. I mean, when I say here, it's not like here, but like here in the same city as me. She got here at like 11 p.m. I think. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna see her tomorrow for lunch, and yeah, I'm very excited about that. I mean, very excited to see all my friends, but she's the one that I haven't seen like for the longest time. And yeah, in terms of reading, I am, I think 50% into Pestilence, and you know, it's going. It's basically, we are following one of the horsemen of the apocalypse, Pestilence, and you know, he's bringing like plague and death and destruction to Earth. And the female main character, I think she's called Sarah. Like she stays behind in her town to like try to kill Pestilence, and her shock when he doesn't die, and even funnier, her shock when she realizes that someone else has tried to kill him already. Like she wasn't the first person that ever thought to try to kill like the being that is destroying the planet. Like who does she think she is? You know what I mean? But anyway, obviously she fails, and now he's like dragging her along with him to just make her suffer. But obviously this is a romance book, so you know, romance. And yeah, it's going. Pestilence is very funny though. Like I've laughed out loud once because he was really funny. And I mean, like the plots, because like there is a plot other than the romance, which is like death and destruction, which, you know, great. So I'm enjoying that. The romance, not really. But yeah, that's it. I honestly don't think I'm gonna read any more of it today. I also didn't read anything yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna read anything today either, because honestly, I just don't feel like it. And I might read tomorrow. I mean, I might read a little bit. I surely won't finish it. And I might read something tomorrow. Like, I mean, I would like to finish it tomorrow, honestly, because I would like to finish it this week to leave the 4th romance book for next week because it's the longest one. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm liking it more than the other 2 romances, but that's not saying a lot, you know? So there's that. I don't think I'll start any other books because, like I said, I want to finish that. And yeah, that's what's going on, and I will probably only talk to you on Monday. Hello, so it is Monday and I'm here to wrap up this vlog, and I did not finish Pestilence. I got to 80 something percent, and I mean, I have some thoughts that have slightly changed, but I'm gonna save that for the other video, so I don't really have anything to tell you other than like, I don't hate it, I don't love it, that's it. And I mean, I didn't read much because I was barely like alone these past few days. On Saturday I had like a friend was here, and then at like midnight we went to meet with my friend that came from Brazil. We were like talking until 2 a.m., which is when like McDonald's closed and we had to leave, so that was super fun. And then yesterday I had like my birthday, late birthday lunch, and it was also super fun. And then after lunch we were like trying to figure out what the hell to do, and so we tried bowling, we tried mini golf, we tried escape rooms, but everything was like booked and it would only be available at like 8 p.m. so we were like, no thank you. So we went to the movies instead, and we watched Argyle, and like, I mean, I knew nothing about that movie, and that was like such a ridiculous movie, but like in a very funny way. And also, I don't think I've ever watched a movie with so many plot twists. Like every 5 minutes there was a new plot twist, and I was just like, what the hell is happening? But it was really funny and it was really fun, and I had a great time. And I obviously didn't read that much, but to wrap up what I read this week, so I finished Babylon's Ashes, and I read Strange Dogs, and then I read Leo Loves Aries, and I read 80 something percent of Pestilence, and that gives me 1,187 pages, which I'm very, very happy with. And yeah, that's it. That is everything for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!